everybody. Hi, everyone. This is Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts. I hope you guys can hear me. Do a little sound check. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Shane. Hey, Lee. Hey, Lacey. Hey, Miss Wade, Mary, Brett, and Maddie. Can you guys hear me okay? Thumbs up. I hope so. Let's see. You guys can hear me? Okay. Let me see. Can you hear me? Let's see. Can you hear me? Hello. Hey, Norma. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me see. Oh, yes. Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you. Appreciate. Oh, no. Miss Wade said no. You can't hear me. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? Can you hear me? I can hear you great. Okay, hey, all right, awesome. All right, thank you so much, guys. I got new lighting and stuff, so I'm gonna be honest with you. It is hot, okay? Hot. So I got this new lighting and stuff, and it's supposed to, like, you know, help for you guys to see me a little better. But I have to be honest. I mean, this thing makes you sweat. I'll probably lose weight just sitting here and stuff. So anyway, guys, this week I have been really busy. I have been doing a lot of orders because Father's Day is on Sunday, just 2 days away. And, you know, people have been putting in their orders like crazy, okay? So as always, you know, people always trying to decide what they want to get. And they always, you know, at the very last minute, they say, oh, this is what I want. So I've been really working hard in getting all these orders in. So it's been a really busy month, something that I did not expect at all. But I wanted to show you guys something that I did for my mom and dad, and I don't know if oh yeah, you guys can see it. These are towels that I made. I have a video on using embossed embossed and knockdown stitches. Okay, now what you see right in here, this is called an embossed file. Okay, so it's you know, you actually buy the file this way, and then what you do is you just take the font that you want and you just lay it on top. Now, these files, these types of files, I really like, because what it does is it actually pushes down the fabric and it gives it a really crisp and clean look. I'm going to be honest, guys, I ain't feeling this lighting, okay, because it is really like, let me see if I could just turn it over here. I mean, I know it looks a little darker, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to die if I have to have this light on me, okay? I'm going to be like, ugh. So I think you guys can see me okay, though, and stuff. But anyway, I really want you guys to see this, okay? Oh, this light, too. I'm just not a light person, you know? Anyway, let me see. See, this is the hand towels. Let me also show you also fonts. Now, let me tell you about the thread that I used in these files, okay? Now, this is regular poly thread. And if you look at the gold and then the edges, what I did was I used metallic thread, okay? And of course, I had to slow down the machine so that way, you know, the thread wouldn't snag or break. I did not get any snags. I slowed down the machine at 500 stitches per minute. And on the poly thread, which is this background right here, the white, I had that running at 1,000 stitches per minute. So I think it came out really good. I don't mind showing you guys for the simple fact that I know my mom is probably not watching, so she probably won't see these towels. And if she does, well, surprise, you know. So anyway. I really love this one too. I have to show you. This is the bath towel, okay? And I really love this. This came out really nice. And one of the things that I want to do is I want to show you guys how I did this, okay? Because while I had showed this in our Facebook group, I got a lot of people that had comments and they were like, how did you do that? And can you show me how I can do that on a single needle machine? So this can be done on a multi-needle and it can also be done on a single needle, okay? Simple reason is this is flat. Now, one of the things that I do recommend though, if you're going to do this on a single needle, is that you have a magnetic hoop. Now, for those of you that don't know what a magnetic hoop is for the single needle, I have one right here, and this is the hoop that I am talking about. Now, the reason why I recommend using this is because of the flat surface, okay? If you were to use the regular hoop that comes with it, and I know this is not the 5x7, but just to give you an example, this is something like this. It's this material, but if you notice that it's about I think 1/4 of an inch, something like that, of thickness. Okay, so put this on top of your towel, and you're going to be adding a lot more of the length, right? So it's going to kind of be a little bit difficult to maneuver underneath the needle. If you go ahead and you use a metallic, sorry guys, I'm all over the place, okay? Sorry. If you use this magnetic hoop, as you can notice, it has a very, very flat surface, okay? It's very, very, very thin, and it's very, very smooth. All you have to do is just use sticky stabilizer in the bottom, or if you want, you can use tearaway stabilizer as well, and all you have to do is just spray temporary adhesive on the tearaway stabilizer, and then just use these magnets to hold the towel in place. So in other words, you could put the stabilizer on top, okay? Then I would put this towel on top of it, position where you want the embroidery to be, and then what you do is you just take these what you call it, magnets. My English sucks today. Anyway, and you just hold it down. So this is how I would do this on a single needle. The same thing would happen with the hand towels, and I would do the same thing with the bath towels. Very, very easy to hoop these things. They're not difficult at all because they're very flat, so, multi-needle, single needle, you can do this on your machine. This is like really, really, really cool. Now, one of the things that I want to do, and I didn't get a chance to launch in Brilliance and add it on here, and I'm going to do that right now. One of the things that I wanted to show you in this happy hour is how I actually created these files, okay? So I am going to launch in Brilliance right now, and let me add it in here because I want to show you exactly how I did this, okay? So let me do a share screen here, and I'm going to show you, let me see, didn't show it on the application. Hold on, I'm going to add it, and oh, okay, we're looking at me now. Let's lower this. Okay, hang in there with me, guys. I'm going to get this going. Hold on. I want to share in Brilliance with you guys because I want to show you exactly how I did it. Because I want you guys to see when you buy the file what it looks like, okay? And then how you can use in Brilliance so that you can change the colors, okay? Because what happens is when you buy the embossed file, the whole thing is in one color. The outline and also the backing. Sometimes you want the backing to be a particular color, and then you want the outline to be a particular color. And I want to show you exactly, I want you step by step how to do it, because people will look at this and they'll think that that's how the file comes, and that's not how the file comes. You have to make some type of modifications to it. So I don't know why, but my in Brilliance is not showing up. And I think I just might have to do something else. Okay, so give me 1 second, guys. And so, hey, Gunman. Hey, Miss Smiles. Hey, 2011. Walk by Faith. I always like saying hi to you guys and stuff. North Carolina's in the house. Okay, all right. Back to work, guys. Back to work. Okay. And if you guys have questions and stuff like that, please put them in the chat room and I will answer them for you, okay? Right now, I'm just having this technical difficulty, which I am going to fix, okay? So let me quit some of these applications because my husband Fred always tells me I always got a whole bunch of stuff running at the same time. And he's like, you need to close your stuff. And I never do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's like, blah. So let me, I know I have Embrilliance running, but I just don't know why StreamYard is not allowing me to share screen, application window, and it's not showing. Let me cancel Embrilliance, and then I'm going to restart it. And then I'm going to see, because I really want to show you guys this. This is what the whole happy hour is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about me showing you this. And I was having a hard time adding it. And I am determined to get this working. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen, application window, and it's not doing it. Okay, fine. I'm going to do this. And then this is what we're going to do. So guys, I am hoping that you guys see me as I do this. Okay, so I cannot see you guys, but I do see that it says StreamYard is sharing a window. So I hope you guys can see Embrilliance. I'm going to go back to here and you guys let me know if you guys can see it, please. Because do you guys see Embrilliance? Let me see, I love that file. Do you guys see Embrilliance? Do you see the software? I mean, I know right now you don't, but I'm trying to see. Oh, this sucks. I'm having technical difficulties in this in this slide. This is the first slide I'm having difficulties. Man, this is gonna okay. Man, that's it. StreamYard's gonna hear it from me. Let me see. I enjoy hearing you say hi. Hey, Miss Miles. I just love talking to you guys. All right. Why can't I get this going? All right. This is not working, guys. Man. Can't see your screen. Oh, Kathy says she can't see my screen. Okay, awesome. All right. I am going to get down from here and I'm going to put it up and then I'm just going to talk. I can't see you guys, but you guys can see Embrilliance. And as I maneuver, I'm going to let you guys see this, okay? And I hope this all works because I really want you guys to see how this works because this is really, really awesome. Okay, so I'm going to minimize this again. Okay, here we are. I have Embrilliance opened up. All right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to open up the file that is embossed. Okay, so now I can't find the file. Man, nothing's working today, is it? Oh my goodness. Isn't this something? I'm having one of those crazy days. All right, so let's, okay, alrighty then. Then this is what I'm going to do because I know you guys can see my screen. I am going to go back to Etsy and I am going to go to where I ordered the file. Okay, so that way you guys can see where I ordered it from just in case you want to buy it. Okay, so I'm going in here. These are the files that I bought. Now I want to, I'm going to do the big one because the big one is, which is this one right here. I'm going to download that. It's going to download for like the third time. The reason that, and it's, there it is. It's called Scroll Embossed file. The reason why I'm going to do this one is because it has the little flare on the end. Okay, so I believe this should show now. It should be on Embrilliance now. And so I'm really having a hard time with my stuff here. Cancel. There it is. All right, awesome. Okay, now, guys, I really hope you can see this. Okay, I am going to scroll in. Oh, that's scrolling in. Okay, I'm going to scroll in a little bit. All right, now, one of the things that I noticed right off the bat, when I scrolled down back a little bit, is that I noticed right here there is on the stitch, you see there's like some kind of line. See where my mouse is? I didn't like that, and I wanted to remove that. So I'm going to tell you how I removed it. Here I'm going to do the stitch simulator, which is this right here that I clicked on. You have this little arrow over here. When you start moving this over, and this is, guys, this is in Brilliance Essentials. When you start moving it, this shows you exactly how the machine is going to stitch it. Now I'm going to go a little faster, but I will slow down at the point that I want you to pay attention. See how it goes nice and even across? Okay, now look what happened. Did you see that? Look at that, right here. Pay attention right here. See, it scrolled right there. So right there in this line, I don't like that. I want to get rid of that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go back right here, and then I'm going to go forward, forward, forward. And then right when I see that the stitch is going to start going across like that, I'm going to click right here where it says stop. So I'm going to hit stop. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to select another color, okay? I'm going to pick a green because it's nice and bright. I'm going to hit OK. Now, if you notice right here, see, these are the stitches that I don't want. You see that green line around? Now, I want that green to go away. And then this is the portion right here that I want to be a different color. So in order to get rid of that, I'm going to go right back to up here to where the green is, right? And then right here, see? Right where it jumps from here to here, I'm going to stop the needle right there. So I'm going to go back. Okay. I'm going back right there. Forward, forward. Okay. Back. I'm going to hit stop again. And then this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a bright color. I'm going to select something like red. Where's the red? Where is the red? All right. I always got to. Oh, God. Okay, military go. We're going to go with the military. Okay, military go. I'm going to hit OK. There you go. Now, notice how we have this green spot right here. Now, over here on the right-hand side, right here, you have the actual file, and this is all the steps broken up. This is the step that I don't want, the one that has green thumb, which is the 1-2. I'm going to click here and see how the box shows up around there. Now, right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my delete button. Oh, sorry. You click here, click in the box. Sorry. This is right here. There. Delete. There you go. Gone. See how that is gone from here, from the right-hand side, and it's also gone from here. So now if I go ahead and I start to stitch, see? It does not even go. See how it doesn't even go? It went from here to here to just start stitching the outline. It does not, it didn't even go across like before. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to StreamYard here. Did you guys catch that? No, we can't see your screen. Oh man, I did all that and you guys can't see it. All right, guys. Man. Okay, hold on. Share. Stop screen? No. Okay. Hold on, guys. I am trying so hard to. All right. Okay. This is a bust. Okay. I am going to have to do the whole thing over. Yep. 2000 Max said it. I am going to have to do this whole thing over. And I think what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to actually do this in video where I have the camera focused on my screen. I don't know why, but for some reason I cannot get the screen share, and that really bums me out because this was what I wanted this happy hour to be. I wanted to show you guys how to do this, and what I wanted to do will show you how I did this one, because this one is the one that what I was trying to show on the screen, and I'll try to explain it now, but I will do a video on this later. Okay, these lights, man, it's just, it's not my thing. Oh, there you go. Okay, I will try to explain this in the video. I will do a video. Trust me, I'll do it, and I'm going to show you step by step, because this is such a nice thing to do, and it is not hard. And you know, I could just see you guys really rocking this. I mean, I could see you guys buying a bunch of these types of files and modifying it and adjusting it and making it your own. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we just enjoy this. Oh, thanks, Karen. But I want you guys to see this. I really did, because I wanted you guys to learn this. Because, see, when I bought this file, just to explain, what I did was, in Brilliance, I had bought this file, which was the file. It didn't have the name on it. All it had was these scrolls and the background, right? Now, one of the things that I noticed in the file was there was an extra stitch in there. And what the machine was doing was, it was stitching all the way across, right? All of the back. But then when it got to the top, it made like a jump stitch going all the way across. And it looked kind of funky. So what I wanted to do was, I wanted to modify the file so that I could get rid of that jump stitch. And that's what I did. So when I changed the jump stitch, you know, I got rid of that. Then I was able to change the colors on the little bows that we have here, or the little scrolls that we have here, and also change the color on the side, on the border and everything. And then I went on, and then I just added the font that I wanted on the embossed area and stuff. So I wanted to show you how I did that, because a lot of times people see this and they think that is very, very complicated. It really, really isn't. You could buy these files as is, okay? Now, another technique, like I had did on my video, is knockdown stitches. Knockdown stitches is pretty good if you're doing something like stockings, right? Because stockings have the fur and stuff like that. But, you know, and you just want to put an initial, then to me, I would use knockdown stitches for that. But if you want to do something like this, like, you know, use fancy lettering and stuff and put this on a bath towel, I would not do the knockdown stitches, because what knockdown stitches do is it just adds extra stitching just around the letters, okay? It doesn't give you like a nice fancy shape, like a square or a heart or a star or something like that. So when you buy these files, they already come in these pre-shapes. So all you have to do is just add the font on top, and then you can just modify the border. Now, a lot of times when you buy these files, the border and the background is the same color. And sometimes, you know, if you don't know how to put in the stop, then you wouldn't be able to change the color of the outline. But that's what I wanted to show you. But don't worry. I mean, I will make a video showing you guys how to do this and stuff. I also wanted to share with you guys that tonight, and if not tonight, I'll probably go early morning, I'm going to start heading down to Florida, to Miami. I am going to film from there next Friday. And next Friday is really going to be pretty special, because my mom will be joining me on the happy hour embroidery along with my sister hour on Friday. Friday is going to be pretty cool, because my mom has a sewing machine that she's had since 1968. So it's like a vintage sewing machine. It is not like our SC 1900s or any of the new ones. So I wanted to do a video. I'm going to be filming a couple of videos there, and I'm actually going to be filming a couple using her sewing machine, because her sewing machine is the sewing machine that is like, you know, she got it the year I was born. Okay, so you know, I think she's had it. I'm 52 this year, so she's had it for 52 years. So I mean, it's it's really, you know, I kind of want to do like the generation of sewing. So I'm going to have like my sister there with her sewing machine. And of course, I'm going to be there representing the SC 1900 because I'm going to be taking my baby with me. Okay. And I also am going to have my mom on the other side of me with her sewing machine. If I remember correctly, I believe her machine is a Singer. And I think back in those days, sewing machines used to be part of furniture. So her sewing machine has like a stand, and it's like you open it up and then you lift it up and then you put like a piece down and then it just sits on the table and then you have all this space, which to me, what goes through my mind is if you're a quilter, that's like, oh, you know, like the thing to have, because when you're doing blankets and all that kind of stuff, you want all that extra space on the other side of the machine. So, you know, I am going to be playing around and making some stuff with her machine. She'll be there right beside me. I also, I've been asked to do a couple of videos in Spanish. My Spanish is okay, but I have not spoken Spanish in quite some time because I'm not, you know, my husband's not Spanish, and my son knows Spanish, but you know, we'll see. I mean, but it's gonna be kind of fun because she's gonna be there right next to me. So when I do the videos, I'm gonna do Spanish, half English. But I know that when it comes to the Spanish portion, she's gonna be right there to correct me, and I will be surprised. And I hope I don't get hit with the chancleta, you know. And for those that don't know, the chancleta is like the slipper, okay? You know, my mom's Puerto Rican, so she's gonna be mad if I don't say my Spanish right, okay? Because that's one of the things she always tells me when I go visit her. She goes, "Oh, se te está olvidando el español. You know, you're forgetting your Spanish, you know." So it's gonna be kind of fun to video this with her and my sister. So I really, really hope that you guys can join me on Friday and stuff because it's gonna be a lot of fun and stuff. And my aunt is also gonna be there. My aunt that's that, you know, I made the Huela shirt for her. She's going to turn 85 this year. She's going to be there as well. So it's going to be really fun to be there because you're going to have a bunch of different generations of sewers in the room. So to talk about, you know, to sit there and have conversations with them about how they did things in the past, you know, and show them how we do things now. I really can't wait to show my mom the SC 1900 and show her all of the decorative stitches that the machine does and even the embroidery side. I know that's going to blow her away, but I also am very, very curious to see what her machine does. I mean, I know it does the straight stitch and it probably does, of course, the zigzag stitches, but I really want to know, like, what were the max capabilities that these machines had back in the day. Now, one of the things that I know from memory is that those machines were rock solid. It's like you never wanted somebody to pick up one of those machines and throw it at you. Because if I remember correctly, her machine is made out of steel, like the real heavy steel, okay? They don't make sewing machines like that anymore. When you go and you get a sewing machine now, it's plastic, right? So it's, I mean, so it would be really interesting to see, like, what is it that, you know, the whole capabilities of that machine is. Now, I know my mom used to sew us clothes with the sewing machine. I know that she was really big back then because I remember seeing, you know, baby pictures of me and my sister both wearing the same outfit. And of course, my mom was the one that, you know, that created it. You know, and so I'm really looking forward to that happy hour for sure. I better not have any technical difficulties because I'm gonna be mad because that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity, you know. So I am going to be also taking Mello with us, you know, so it's gonna be me and Carlito will be driving, and of course Carlito's ecstatic because he's gonna be helping me drive the Tesla, you know, all the way out there. So you know how he's turning 21, so he's kind of like all about it. So he's looking forward to the trip, and I don't think it's because he wants to see anybody. I think he just wants to drive the car, if you ask me. But And it's going to be fun with the dog. You know, I'm really curious to see how Melo's going to do. This is going to be his first very long trip, you know, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I like to see how Melo's going to do, and also how Melo's going to do with a larger crowd of people. Because of the pandemic, he's been really at the house with just me and Fred and my son, and just the three of us. So he's just used to the three bodies. It's going to be really interesting to see how he's going to do in a real Puerto Rican family environment, where, you know, there's aunts, there's uncles, there's cousins, there's everybody, you know. So I would, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. I'm sure he's going to do well, but I think in the first maybe couple of hours, he's probably going to be like, who the hell are these people? You know, it's going to freak him out a little bit. But man, I'm really bummed out, because I really wanted to show you guys how to do this, and I wanted to do it live, so that, you know, if you guys had questions, you know, you could ask me off the bat, and then I could like correct it on the screen, or show you guys exactly on the screen how to do it. But that's okay. I mean, things happen. So, you know, I mean, what I will just do, I will make sure that I, you know, videotape exactly how I did this step by step. I was trying to videotape it, but I don't like those long drawn out videos, right? So it's like, I always look at it as, that's what Fridays at 8 o'clock is for. And I don't even have my water with me. Man, I don't even have anything to drink. So anyway, but you know, it's like, I kind of like my videos nice, short, to the point, direct, because I kind of look at it as, you guys are busy. All you guys want to do is just learn, right? You just want to learn, because you just got your machine, you want to do embroidery, and you have questions, you just want your answers. So, I mean, you know, I just really just wanted to give you guys that information. So I thought that would be really cool. It really, really, you know, it's kind of like it bummed me out though, because I really did want to, you know, oh, so upset I didn't see your CP, only you. Yeah, Miriam, yeah, don't worry. I will make the video. Don't worry about it. I will make the video, okay? And I will show you guys how to do this step by step. It's not hard. And then, you know, with the video, you can always rewind it, and you can see, even though you could have rewind up the live too, but you know, and then of course, you guys know I'm very, very proactive in trying to answer any comments or questions that you guys leave on my videos also. So, you know, if you don't understand something that I'm explaining in the videos, please feel free, ask the question. Don't worry about it. And go to the Facebook group. You can ask the question there. Like I said, don't be afraid to ask questions, because, you know, this is a learning process. You know, nobody, you know, everybody's learning. Everyone is learning. And sometimes you do have a moment, you know, I mean, we all have the moments. I've had moments where I have embroidered a whole project and forgot to put the stabilizer in it, where, you know, I changed the bobbin, but I just didn't put it in right. I put it in the wrong way. I mean, I don't care how long you've been doing embroidering, you're going to continue to make mistakes now and then. And, you know, the way I look at it is, every time you make a mistake, you're going to be learning from that mistake. And it really, and if you really think about it, when you make those mistakes, what it does is it really helps you understand the concept of how the machine uses the thread, and how, you know, how all the embroidery works, and how, you know, how important it is to do certain things a certain way. And, you know, you do learn all that. So I think it's a great learning process and stuff like that. So, you know, don't worry about it. I will make this video for you guys, because these are really, really cool. I mean, I love them because they are so elegant, you know. You know, my mom is really gonna love this towel set. I could just see it. You know, she's been asking for something like this for her bathroom for quite some time. And, you know, they're really, really cool. These are nice towels that you can even make for your own home, for you to put in your powder room and stuff. Or even if you have friends that just bought a home, or people are just getting married. I mean, you know, I bought my towels from Target, because when I went to Walmart, I don't know what is going on with Walmart. I mean, they were so, I mean, it was like you couldn't find anything, you know? It's like if you found one towel, I could not find the matching set. In other words, you know, I could find one towel from one color, but when I went and I looked for the hand towel, I couldn't find it. So I couldn't get the whole set. So I had to go to Target, and the whole set, this whole towel set that I got, all together, and if you think about it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. It was like $60. So I was like, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. $60 for, you know, for the towel set. And then when you embroider it, I'm gonna be honest with you, if you were to buy this from somewhere, you would probably be paying a good $90, $85 for somebody to give you a towel set and have it embroidered this way. I mean, you're talking big bucks. So there's something else you could do if you want to sell these things, you know, I mean, shoot, I'm just saying, you know, it's a good way to make money and all that stuff. So guys, let me see. Let me see. I'm going to go through here and say hi to you guys. You know, I feel really bummed out that I couldn't really show you guys my screen because I really wanted everything to, you know, to show you guys how to do it and stuff like that. Hey Iris, how are you? Hey Eartha, Miss. Sorry about that. I'm back. What a day. Okay. Can you guys see me? Oh, oh no, yes. Can you guys see me now? I am so sorry. I'm a mess. This has got to be my worst happy hour. Just disappeared. Am I in? Can you see me? Oh. Yes, you're now back on. Okay, what happened? Oh, I don't know. I must have hit something by mistake. Sorry, guys, and stuff. This is a mess. Today's a mess. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm not going to touch any more keyboards or anything. Let me put this on the side over here. I'm not touching any keyboards and stuff, and that's it. Okay, now, no, we can't see you. You can't see us? Oh, no. You can't see me? Oh, let me know if you can see me. Yeah, okay, awesome. All right. Sorry, this is the okay. So I'm gonna call this happy hour the blooper happy hour, okay? Because it's like, whew, really? Okay, so all right, Embossed. Don't worry about it. I will make that video and I will show you guys step by step how to do it, okay? So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna say hi to everybody. And all I'm doing is touching the mouse so that I can say hi and stuff. Hey Cheryl, how you doing? Hey Kathy, and I see Iris. Hey, let me see. If you have your camera, you point it at your monitor to see what you're doing. You know what I should do is you know, I just usually do the happy hour. It's just me and the Mac, the Mac. And I should have an iPad on the side or something like that so that I can see what you guys see too and stuff. Honey, we can't see. I know, Iris. It sucks. Oh, and I'm sorry. Cheryl, Lisa, Kathy. Oh, we can only see you. Hey, Karen. All right, don't worry, guys. I am going to 2000. She'll have to do the whole thing. That's right, and I will. 2011, you got that right. I tell you. Blanca. Okay. Hey, Susan in New York this week. We back in Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, Blanca. Oh, yeah, long distance move. You're still in the process of moving and stuff. What font is that? Beautiful. Oh, Betty, yes. That is a new font that I purchased. I got that from stitchtopia.com. It's called Yellow Roses. Really, really, really pretty and stuff. Because I went on Stitchtopia and I bought a whole bunch of new fonts. Now, let me tell you something though, because you asked about the fonts. Let me tell you something that I mentioned before, but I want you guys to keep in mind when you're buying fonts, remember that not every word is going to look great in a particular font. There is, the way I get around it is, and I should do a video on fonts where I'm playing around with fonts and I could show you what I do. But like, let's say, let me give you an example. Okay, let's say my name, Jeanette, right? And I'm using a particular font and I love the way the capital J looks, but the rest of my name looks kind of tacky, right? Just doesn't look right. I can go ahead and just take that J and pick another font that looks good for the rest of the name, put it together. There is no rule in the thumb. No rule in the thumb. No, there's no rule, whatever, okay? You don't have to use the same font all the time, okay? You can mix up the letters and fonts. You guys know what I'm talking about. So like, let's say you like the way the letter B stitches out in a particular way because it has like little fancy scrolls and stuff like that, but you don't like the way the rest of the word looks. Take out the rest of the word. Just use the capital B and then pick a font that you like and then put it together. So, you know, just something to keep in mind, because remember when you're buying fonts, okay, and they show you the picture of the font, a lot of times what they do is they're picking a word that is gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. So of course you're going to look at that and you're going to be like, ooh, that's beautiful. I like it. And then you go and you buy it. And then when you buy it, you go and you start using it. And then you're going to be like, oh, that doesn't look good. You know, because you're using another word. You're trying to type something else up. So it doesn't look good, right? So, you know, just something to think about, Maddie, and everybody out there. When you're buying fonts, keep that in mind. Another thing you can do, Stitchtopia, when you look at their fonts, they have, there's a, you know, you're looking at pictures. They actually show you the whole alphabet and how each particular letter looks in that font. Okay, pay attention to that, especially to the letters that you use the most. Okay, like I know I like to use abuela a lot on a lot of my kitchen towels, so I pay attention to the letter A a lot because I want to see how that letter A is going to look. Is it really going to look fancy? Is it going to look nice? Is it something that I'm going to want to use in one of my towels and stuff? And also, I also look at them in regards to my dinner napkins. Now, the thing with the dinner napkins is I can't really predict what kind of letters I'm going to be putting on the dinner napkins for customers, right? Because a lot of times I don't know if someone with the letter M is going to order the dinner napkin, or somebody with the letter R, or someone with the letter A or B or whatever, right? But what I do is I try to pick the fonts that I think look nice. And then if I do have a customer that picks a letter and I think the font looks a little tacky in that particular style, I'll reach out to that customer and I'll say, hey, I understand that you want the letter M. However, I have some other fonts that you may want to be interested in. And I'll send them a message with little screenshots. And I'll say, can you tell me which font you would like for your dinner napkin? And then that way I know that is something that is really going to look cute and stuff, because when I'm putting the dinner napkin on my Etsy site, I'm usually doing it with the letter W, which is, of course, for my last name, Woods. Or I'll do it with the letter M, which is my mom's last name, Mercado, you know, but it's a sample. So I usually use R for Rivera, or M or W. But sometimes some people will reach out for they want the letter C or S or something like that, you know. So I always like to, you know, give the customer little choices, you know, especially if I see that maybe that letter looks a little bit tacky. Because the last thing you want is to create it in a particular font and you know it looks a little tacky and stuff, and then you send it to a customer and they're kind of like, I don't like it. At least you went and you gave them that choice, right? You said, hey, you know, and you never know, they may like it, you know, and if they like it, that's okay. It's their towel, right? I mean, their dinner napkin or whatever, but you know, you give them that little choice. So it's just something to think about when you're looking at files and all that kind of stuff and everything, you know. let me see. It happens. Yeah, it does happen, Cheryl. But you don't. All right. So I messed up on one happy embroidery hour. That's okay and stuff. Hey Jay, looking forward to your Miami show. Oh, thank you. I can't wait. I'm actually looking forward to it too. It's gonna be a lot of fun to be able to do something with my mom and my sister on it, and really to compare all the machines too and see how each of them work and stuff like that. So, and to do a project with her will be kind of fun and everything. So I don't know. We'll see. You're bringing back my memories. I had one of those. Hey, 2011. Yeah, Miss Max. I remember when my mom used to use that machine, and it was a I believe it is a singer. I guess we'll find out on Friday if it's a singer. But I know it has the piece of furniture, and I know it's heavy. It's very, very, very heavy. So it's gonna be fun, and I am looking forward to it, to spending some time with my mom, and seeing her in her element, with her machine. That'll be kind of cool, and stuff. So, hey Ruby Bees, how you doing? Love your videos. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So, does your mom speak English? Yes, Karen. My mom does speak English. Spanish is her first language, but she does speak English, and she speaks it well. But just so that you guys know, growing up though, my mom did not allow us to speak English at home. The only time we were allowed to speak English at home was when someone was in the house that didn't understand Spanish. Because my mom was like, no, that's rude. You don't do that. You don't speak another language in front of other people if they don't understand, because you don't ever want them to feel uncomfortable or feel like, that you're talking about them or anything like that. And you want them to have the ability to engage in conversation. So she, that was a very, very strict rule in our household. We spoke Spanish all the time. But if we had a visitor or a friend or somebody that did not speak Spanish, then everyone in the house had to speak English, because we did not want that person to ever feel, out of place. And I actually learned English when I started kindergarten, and then that is when I started really learning the English and stuff, which is probably why I don't really speak English that well, or Spanish now, so I'm going to blame my mom on that, and stuff. Coming to Miami. I like to meet you. Hey, Norma, you know what? We should meet, because I'm going to be there for a whole week. That would be pretty cool and stuff. Hey, Iris. I made all my children's clothing, even the suits of my boys and Easters for sure. Oh, yeah, my mom, Miss Max, used to make me and my sisters matching clothes. And I remember going to the sewing shop and my mom looking through all these envelopes, okay? I didn't know what these envelopes were. Now I understand their patterns, right? For the life of me, I cannot read a pattern. I don't, and I didn't, she would look at them and she would open them up. And then I remember her, having the table and then cutting, and I guess she was cutting the different sizes of the pattern she needed and stuff. But it's just so weird. And now when I go to Joann's and I see the cabinets with all of the different patterns, I think about her, because I remember I used to be so bored when I was little. My mom would sit there and she would go through all the different patterns and stuff. And then she would take one out and go, oh, I like this one. I like that one. And then she would ask me, what do you think of this? And I remember I was like 7, 8 years old. And I was like, yeah, whatever, because I just wanted to get the heck out of there. When you're that, you don't care, Well, I did care after she made it and I had to wear it, for picture day and stuff like that. But, it's just kind of funny to think about that, all the stuff. And then, I don't know, it's just weird, and then now I think about my son probably looking at me, with my sewing machine. He's probably, I just imagine what goes through his head, Let me see. So upset, can't. Don't worry, Mary. I will do it. I learned how to sew on a singer, and it helped my mom sew blocks together. Her machine was a trainer, meaning you had to work with both feet. Oh, I believe, Eartha, I believe that my mom's sewing machine, she has like a knee. It's something on the side of the machine that you push with your knee, and then that would start the machine sewing and stuff. So we'll see when I get there. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Let's see. I have a fun mistake. I forgot to remove my printed pattern that I taped it on for positioning. Hey, Destiny. Oh my God, that is funny. And so, yes, I don't know if you guys remember in one of the videos when I talked about centering your embroidery, right? And in Brilliance, one of the things you can do is you can print out the PDF of the actual file. And what you can do is you can pin it to your item so you know for sure that you are centering your item correctly in the hoop for it to be embroidered. But you do, before you start embroidering, you have to remove the paper. You don't want to embroider on top of the paper and stuff. But I know that must have made you laugh, Destiny. I mean, because I know I would have cracked up and stuff. I bought a Singer 99K machine from a thrift store. Really? Paid only $15 for it. It sews like a dream. It was made in 1956, which is the year I was born, 68, and it sews great. I mean, 65 years old, sews great. Eartha, man, you are so lucky. I would hold on to that machine like crazy. I mean, I will say this, guys. I mean, honestly, the machines that they built back then, I mean, those are like solid. I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, there is no plastic. It's all solid steel. So it's like those things. I mean, I look at that machine and I'm like, that machine's gonna probably outlive my mom. It's gonna outlive me, my son. I don't know how many people in generations to come. That sewing machine's gonna be around. And I have a feeling that if we hold on to that machine is probably gonna be worth a lot of money. Because I don't know if you guys know. I did a well, of course you don't know because I'm gonna tell you now. But anyway, I did a search on Google, okay, on Singer 1968 machines, right? And I saw some machines were $1,500. I mean, old sewing machines were running for like $1,500. If I remember correctly, my mom told me that my dad bought her that machine and it only cost him $150. And when she told me that, I was like, wow, my SC 1900 cost him $1,000. I paid $1,000 for that. So I was just like, oh my God. Iris, I've been trying to find the Puerto Rican embroidery designs that you have, but I can't find them. Where did you buy them from? Well, Iris, my designs are mine. I created my own embroidery files and stuff. One of the things that you can do, and this is something that I do, is go through different types of embroidery websites and type in Puerto Rican flag. Type in, you know, think about our culture and the things we do, like the Benin, you know, we roast the pig, you know, our flag, the pilon, you know, the coffee cup, okay, you know, we have, you know, we love our coffee. You know, think about that and try to, you know, what I usually do is I buy different files where, you know, where I think, oh, okay, this would look cute and I can put a Puerto Rican flag on top of that. And then what I do is I just kind of create my own designs. That's what I do and stuff. So the designs that you see that I have are not designs that you're really going to find anywhere else, because those are things that I've created myself. But just to give you an idea of things you can do to create your own, is that, you know, just think about different things from our culture, like, you know, roasting a pig. I think the, you know, the what they call it, the lechon. And for those that don't know what a lechon is, you know, it's a pig, and we roast it on a stick underneath the fire, and it's kind of like they turn it, you know, so they call that a lechon. So a lot of times, and then when you see that, you know, flan, look for a cake that looks similar to flan or something like that, and then you can put the words flan on it or something like that. So just giving you some ideas of things you can do and stuff. Because I will tell you, there's a big demand for a lot of those type of towels because they're so unique. Where did you buy your towels? I get them from Amazon, Mixmax, Mismax. I have them. I have a Amazon storefront, and they are on my Amazon storefront. The towels that I use, I find are very good for embroidery. All I have to do is use tearaway behind the towel, and I use the water soluble topping on top of it. And then I just tear off the tearaway and tear off the topping. And then what I do in the back, so that the embroidery looks neat, what I do is I use Tender Touch, and with my heat press, I put the Tender Touch on it. So that's what I do. But I've had the same. Let me see. Those oldies are goodies. I've had the same experience with Walmart towels. Walmart does have good towels and stuff, but the thing is, be mindful of the material, though. One time, to give you an example, and as you can see, Mello has made his appearance here. Mello, are you okay? So Mello has, he likes to chase shadows and stuff like that. So I was talking about the towels. One of the things, be mindful when you're buying towels about the type of material. There was a time when I was trying to fill an order, and I ran out of towels. And, Amazon was really having a hard time trying to get me a new set of extra towels over to me. So I decided to take a trip to Walmart, and I went over to Bed Bath & Beyond. And I bought some of their towels. Now, the thing is, this wasn't a one set order, right? So it was a bunch of orders that I had. So it was like one customer wanted this towel, another customer wanted that towel. So I was like, okay, I can, probably use a different towel for this customer. However, though, when I looked at the towels in the store, they were not the same texture, and they weren't as thick. And some of them were pretty thin. Now, I did buy a set, and then I did embroider on them, but what I ended up doing was I ended up telling the customer that I needed more time to process the order, which they were fine with. And I was able to update it on Etsy. But because my whole thing is, I don't like anything leaving my shop that's not top quality. Okay. I would prefer to give the customer the money back than to give them something that, to me, in my standards, does not meet the what I want. So, now sometimes my standard is not the customer standard, okay? But you got to be careful too. There's a lot of scammers out there. There's a lot of people out there that, they like to complain, and they like to threaten you because they want their money back or whatever. But if I know I gave out good stuff, then I'm like, you know what you got. And I am very clear in my descriptions of my items. So be very clear in your descriptions of your items and stuff like that. So, because good customer service is important. But what's more important is don't let them sucker you. Okay? Don't let people take advantage of you and stuff. So yeah, just, Walmart does have good towels and stuff, but just, and they have a whole bunch of different brands. So make sure that when you go over there that you touch them, you feel them, they're thick enough, and they're going to be really good and solid for embroidery, okay, and stuff. Hey, Susan, I have a Singer that I learned to sew on when I was 7 years old. Now 70, and it sews like a dream. See, yeah, Singers are really big, and they've been around for a long time. Now, why did I end up with a brother? I gotta be honest, I don't know. And I think it could be that I don't know if Singer has an embroidery machine out there. That is very interesting. I'm going to look into that because I know that I wanted to do embroidery. And Brother is what really popped up a lot. And Brother is what a lot of people were talking about. I did not hear a lot of people talk about Singer and embroidery. So I'm like, oh, I don't know. So let's see. Lost you. Wow, was able to see the screen for a few minutes, just disappeared. I hope I'm back on. Yes. What happened? Okay, cool. All right, everybody's able to see me again. Hey, Diane. Let's see. Yay. Okay. Let me see. Any more questions and stuff? Yes, the towels are good. I have bought them. Oh, my son married a girl from Germany. He talks English to the kids, and his wife speaks German. So they're learning both languages. Great way to mom. Yep, and you know what's so funny is a lot of people ask my son if he speaks Spanish. Okay, he well, let me see. I could have taught him Spanish, but see, this is the problem. I failed Spanish in school. I'm going to tell you right now, and I blame my mom for that. So, Mom, if you're listening, that's right. I blamed you, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't know if it's true in Puerto Rico, but I'm going to tell you what I learned. The Spanish you learn in high school is the proper Spanish, okay? I call it the Spanglish, the street Spanish. It's kind of like French. Creole is part of French or whatever. So I was the one in Spanish class that knew all the answers, but got all the answers wrong, okay? So when the teacher came out and said, how do you say television in Spanish? I'm like, televisión. Wrong, it's pantalla. They said pantalla, right? And I'm thinking pantalla. Pantalla to me means earring, but I guess it's Spain or somewhere or whatever. Pantalla means television. So I failed Spanish, okay? So anyway, so what ended up happening was with my son, he took Spanish in high school. He was able to pass because I didn't teach him anything, okay? Now, one of the things that I do know is because he took Spanish for quite some time, he understands when I talk to my mom, okay? But the thing is, if I had taught him the Spanish that I knew, he would have failed. Because I don't know if it's considered a broken Spanish or it's just not the proper Spanish. And the one thing that I learned too, I had a friend from Honduras. There's, from different Spanish countries, sometimes words mean something different, right? Like for me, for Puerto Ricans, for us, when I say ahora, I means now, okay? For her in Honduras, ahora means later. So I remember once I asked her to meet me at the mall, and I told her, okay, ahora, now. So I get in my car, and I go to Manassas Mall, and I'm waiting and waiting, and then I'm waiting. Then I called Dania, and I'm like, where are you? And then she goes, I said, I'll meet you later. I was like, she goes, ahora, now, where are you? So right there, I told her, I said, moving forward, when we meet for dinner or something like that, I'm going to see you there at 8 o'clock. Okay, 8 o'clock, 8, the numbers are the same everywhere, okay? So we're not going to mess up there. So that is how I did it, So my son, he speaks more English than Spanish. I'm more on the, I speak more Spanish, but, I kind of speak what I learned at home. I don't know how to read or write it. So when I get people that write to me in Spanish, I usually use a Spanish translator. It's just because I have to, because I don't know how to read or write it and stuff. I didn't teach my children how to speak Spanish. Now they throw it in my face. Iris, and I will say Carlito has complained to me about that because he kind of sometimes wishes that he knew Spanish. And what's so funny is his real name is Carl, and I call him Carlito. And when he got in high school, he did not want to be called Carlito anymore. He wanted to be called Carl, which that kind of like threw me because I thought that Carlito was a cool name, like the movie Carlito's Way, and I was like, oh, you're going to get with the girls because the girls are going to love calling Carlito, and stuff like that. But he wasn't feeling it. So it's like everybody called him Carl. But I don't know why, but with me, I didn't have that privilege. I couldn't call him Carl. I had to call him Carlito, and he doesn't want me to say it with a Spanish accent. So I can't go in there going Carlito, because then he goes, why you got to say it like that? That's what he does. So I don't know. Kids, what can you do? Spanish in school is not the same. Yes, Miss Smith, it is not. And I learned that the hard way because I came home with a big F. And then my family made fun of me because they were like, you Puerto Rican and you fail Spanish. How could you fail Spanish? That's what they all kept saying. And they were all laughing at me. Meanwhile, I'm thinking to myself, you didn't teach me right. You know, it's like, we're not talking Spanish. I don't know what the hell we're talking, you know. I'm like, we're talking New Yorker. I don't know. So it was kind of funny, you know. But, you know, he didn't fail. So I'm like, yay. Sing. Oh, I have a Singer embroidery machines and I hate it. Hey, Kim. Well, thanks for letting me know. So they do have one and you hate it. I wonder what year your machine is and why you hate it. And I wonder now, you know, now I'm all curious. And next time I go into my sewing shop, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them about a Singer embroidery machine, and I'm going to ask them if I can play with it, because I wonder how different it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it have the screen the way the brother has it? You know, and if it's more, you know, like, is it user friendly or what is it, the difference between how brother does it and how Singer does it? Because what are the brother well, I know there's other embroidery machines out there. Like, I know they got the Viking, and a lot of people like the Viking too. You know, I heard of other machines out there, because I know my girlfriend Robin, she has the Viking and she likes hers. But I tell you, machines can be very, very, very expensive, which is why I always like to tell people, when you're buying a very expensive piece of equipment like that, especially, you know, and that's why, you know, the multi-needles, you got to be real careful, because you want to make sure that you are comfortable. It's all about the comfort level, because remember, you are the one that's going to be in front of this piece of equipment. You are the one that has to use it. Nobody else, just you. So you want to make sure that you understand it and you're comfortable, and it's going to be a good investment for you, because you're going to be spending all this money and then you're not going to be able to understand it and enjoy it. It's kind of like, why bother? I don't know. That's just how I feel. I don't know. Anyway, guys, it is, I can't believe I've had my 1900 for almost a year, and this month already. Love it. Yeah, Janice, you know, I think I've had mine, I think I'm coming close to 3 years having my SC1900, and I still love it. And you know, this is coming with me to Florida, okay? It's going to be in that car. Well, because I am going to be taking that with my embroidery bed, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a brand new set of 63 threads. And I'm going to have it delivered to my mom's house. Instead of taking my threads from here, I'll probably just have a new set delivered over, you know, I'll buy it off of Amazon and deliver it over to my mom's. That way I can play with the embroidery. I'll bring my own stabilizer, and I'll bring my own hoops and all that kind of stuff and everything. So, you know, that's what I plan on doing, you know. But I am really looking forward to next Friday and stuff. And guys, don't worry about it. The plan is I hope to leave tonight. If I don't leave tonight, I will definitely be leaving tomorrow to head out that way. I will have plenty of time to set up, test the video equipment and everything, so that way I can make sure that I get that going. Today, I'm kind of like, you know, it's like, it's kind of like, I really wanted to show you guys how to do that file, you know, because it was so super easy. I mean, I had started to videotape it because I wanted to videotape the whole process, but it got very, very lengthy. And you guys know I don't like long videos. I just like to give you guys the information so that you guys can do your thing and keep rolling, you know, and stuff. So, you know, it is past 9 o'clock, and guys, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Hey, Tracy, and, you know, I am so sorry that the video didn't work out the way I thought it would and stuff, but like I said, I'll get it to you guys, okay? And so I am going to call it the night. And guys, you know, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, you know, did the best I could, you know. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I do offer a lot of helpful videos on how to use the SC1900 and how to do embroidering and sewing and so forth. And, you know, I really hope you guys can join me next Friday, because it's really going to be kind of special, because, you know, having my mom there and everything is going to be really, really cool. So anyway, guys, you guys have a great great weekend. Have a great week, and I will be posting more videos and stuff like that this coming week for sure, as I get my hands on that Singer machine. So you guys have a good night. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye.